Boom. We're live. Drop down in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. I think we got audio now. We are out on the ice. It is New Year's Eve. Nice to see everybody. Let me know, anybody out on the ice themselves right now? I must know. I must know. We've got OG, of course, saying let's go. We've got Ray saying wish I was fishing. Definitely. Definitely. Yes, we are live. We are live. Okay, cool. So I've got two rods here. Please, if somebody could let me know if you can hear me, that would be 5x5. Let me know if you can hear me. I think the audio's coming through. I had an issue earlier and I did fix it, I believe. So let me know. But we've got a dead stick we're gonna be using tonight. This guy I'm gonna be using in this hole over here. And then I've got a jigging spoon. Yes, it is late. Yes, it is past any type of prime time. Loud and clear, that's what I like to hear. If you guys have any issues with audio or anything, drop it in and I will be sure to pull it up. So let's get some lines down and then let's chat. I didn't want to drop any lines down until we went live here. So first things first, we're gonna do the dead stick. I got just a red hook on it. What we're gonna do is a shiner minnow on it. I've got shiner minnows and fat heads. I do have waxies as well, but I don't know if I'm gonna plan on using any of them. And the computer just fell asleep. All right, let's see here. We got this guy, you can see me rigging up here. I think I got the camera set up so you can see most of what I'm doing here. And hopefully not lose my minnow. Sheesh. Gotta love when you have a active shiner minnow though, right? All right, let's get this guy in. There we go. He's already tangling himself up. I got out here, I am on Lake Mille Lacs this year, believe it or not. And I got out here yesterday, kind of middle of the day, actually late afternoon, probably 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You should be able to see my bait going down on the screen, kind of right in the middle. I got the overlay going for LiveScope. And look at that. Right off the bat, we already got a fish coming up. For crying out loud. That looks like a small fish though. We'll see if he takes it. This is again on a bait feeder. So we'll go ahead, open the bail up. I am gonna put the catch cover on just to keep it away from, actually, you know what? I don't need to do that if I swivel this. My rod holder's a little long, but if I do that, it won't touch the side of the hole. Cool. And then the second rod that I got here, and then we'll hit chat up here in a second. Second rod that I got is a tuned up custom rod. Bullwhip is actually what I'm using for some reason here. But it's got a spoon on it that I wanted to use. It is a little tiny Rattlemaster pink with, it's probably like a pink and a dark gold brown color. And then it's got the chartreuse on the back that glows. So this guy we're gonna put a fat head on. We'll dorsal hook it as well. The fish seem fairly active here on the spot, and so I'm not too worried about a finicky presentation to get started. If this doesn't go well and they end up wanting a more laid back presentation, we can do minnow heads, or I do have waxies with as well. We should glow it up. So we'll go ahead and glow this guy up here. And then I'll kind of explain what you're looking at here on the screen once I get this guy down. This should be a fun one. That is my goal. There we go. My goal is, this is hopefully a fun live stream for all of you. We have done a few of these before. I'm using a completely different technology setup. I'm not actually going through my laptop at all. I got a completely different setup here. And this took me literally almost all day to get everything dialed in. But now that I've got it dialed in, it should be easier to do in the future. So what do we got going on here? Let's talk about what you have on the screen there. First things first, this is a New Year's Eve countdown, New Year's Eve live stream. We're in the central time zone here. I'm in Minnesota. And so what you're gonna see on the screen is right here, countdown to 2026. 2 hours, 47 minutes, and 15 seconds right now. That is, we're gonna for sure be live that entire time, maybe even after. We will see how it's going here. But we got the countdown going. Above the countdown that you can see right here is a camera that my hand is in front of that is pointing directly down at the holes that I have. So on the left, oh, we got a fish coming. Should we catch him? Here we go. On my jigging rod. Come on, buddy. He's playing a little timid. Here we go. Oh, pulled it out. Must have been a small guy. Do I still have my minnow? I don't think I do, but let's see if we can just drop down anyways. Get a reaction bite maybe. They're acting like they might even be giving me a nice reaction bite here. Let's see. Well, we'll rebait here in a second if this guy doesn't hit it. But what we've got is a top-down camera of the hole. So you've got my jigging rod over here. This is my jigging rod. And then over here, you've got my dead stick. I've got my LiveScope in the middle here that you can see. And that's what we got rocking and rolling. I'm gonna have to put bait on this guy. Once it slows down here, we will scroll through the chat there. So if you got questions, do the poll. I got a poll up on the screen. I don't know if you got to open chat to see it or something like that, but there is a poll up. Would love to know what you're most excited about, your goals are for 2026 for ice fishing season. Of course, we all are probably setting other goals as well, even outside of fishing, but this is an ice fishing live stream. So that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, fathead going down. I'm using a very small presentation here. I got to figure out how to get this laptop to quit turning off on me. So give me 1 second here. Let me change the power settings on it. Hold tight. Power settings. Not wanting to work for us here. Let's keep this guy going down there. Here we go. Never. Boom. We should be good now. All right. Turn the heater down a little bit. Okay, so on the screen, we got the countdown, we got the whole cameras that you can see there. Across the bottom, of course, you've got LiveScope down here as the overlay. And then you've got in the bottom corner over here, right there is a fish counter. As we catch fish, I'll add them on there and we'll see how many fish we can get while we're live. Here we've got guys scrolling across the bottom, coming up for the dead stick, or is it coming up for my jigging rod? Looks like potentially coming up for my jigging rod. Look at this, look at this. Here we go. This looks like a small walleye. Yeah. We'll zoom in a little bit, make it a little easier for everybody to see, hopefully. Just back over underneath the dead stick. So where's everybody at here in the chat? Anybody out on the ice as well? Tuning in on your phone while out on the ice? Happy holidays, Bobby. Nice to see you. Happy New Year's from Wisconsin. Mr. Kink said that. Of course, I'm in Minnesota here. People say this lake doesn't have a night bite. Boy, they are not right. There is a night bite on this lake. Happy New Year's Eve, man. Yes, we good, we good. Loud and clear, good deal. 5x5 means audio and video are good. Oh, good to know. I did not know this. Going fishing tomorrow. Landon, I love it. Looks like we got a fish over here on the bottom. Let's see if we can't reel him in. How comfortable are the seats in the Otter? They're not bad for sitting on. I spent my first night in this guy last night, and I'll tell you this much. I don't think you would want to sleep on this by itself with a sleeping bag. Fortunately, this thing that you see behind me here is a roll-up, like a mattress pad, if you will. Oh, here's a fish. And I use that. That's like 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick. That helped a lot, but it still wasn't great. It was completely fine, but it wasn't like the best night of sleep that I've ever gotten before. Not that we would expect that, but it's not horrible to sit on or to sleep on, especially if you have a mat. I wish they would have put more foam in here. I looked at this versus the old bench seats that they've been making for 5+ years, and they're the exact same. I don't know why they haven't done anything to upgrade the padding in it, knowing that that's one of the more common complaints that they get from people that at least I talk to. Oh, he noped out. But they're not bad. In the thing that I like about them is the functional purpose. I really like being able to just slide down here if I want to, slide over here if I want to, because like for this live stream I want to be in the middle, but realistically I should be sitting here because then I can flip this down and I got a cup holder and a spot to put accessories and whatnot, which is pretty awesome. But that puts me off center and I kind of want to sit in the center. So I find myself doing that, and then I got my water up here, drinking some Liquid Death. I brought a 12-pack of these guys. This is the orange flavor of the Liquid Death. It's my drink of choice. I've got some Mio with as well that's got some caffeine in it in case I want to hit some caffeine here. Oh, another fish. He hit it, but then he quit it. Is he gonna go vertical? He's coming vertical, I think. Yep. Yep. Oh, he noped out. Should I turn the gain up a little bit? Not that far. Here he goes, he's coming back. Here we go, here we go. I gotta remember I don't need to jig it because I got a full minnow on there. He must be small. That's what I'm thinking. He must be small. So let's go down to the bottom. See what we got rocking and rolling. I found the spot that should have some decent activity tonight. There's not a ton of people around me. I'm in the same spot as last night. People came in today around me. Not super close, but I was like all by myself out here. Now I see there's some rentals getting put up, probably 2 or 3 football fields away from me, but still within eyesight. Here we go. Eat it. I can't tell. He doesn't really look super massive, does he? He probably looks like he's 12 inches. Oh, another one off the bottom there. Coming up in the middle of the screen. Competition is good. You want some competition out of the fish, because then one of them will be like, that's mine, buddy, that's mine. And unless they're just that small, still doesn't want it. All right, we got Danny saying Happy New Year from North Idaho. Happy New Year. Love the overhead view. Awesome. Yeah. Like, if there's other views you guys want to see, I can try to do them in future streams as well. I enjoy, kind of, as you can probably tell, the tech side of this just as much as anything else. Here we go. We're going to pull away, pull away. And we pulled it away out of his mouth. So they're short biting it is what they're doing, or they're just going for the minnow. Feels like he got the minnow. He did. Show one of them's playing with the dead stick. Let's get this guy rebaited. Here's a small little guy. Oh, is he on it? He is on it. He's not pulling very hard. Come on, minnow. Yeah, we got one on there. He must not be big though. Let's get this guy in the water. He's pulling the dead stick though. Just felt a hit. He's small. Yeah, right out of the mouth. I think I still have my bait though. Look, no, feels too light. These fish are smart. They're just taking the bait and totally skipping the hook. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's get the dead stick guy back down there first. Shiner minnow. Well, the good news is we know the fish are here. They're just not biting the hook. So this is where, if I get a lot of this, I either go bigger in size because I want to keep these little guys off, or I just say, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna downsize the bait so if they hit it, they're actually grabbing hook, right? But that's if I get desperate, I think, because if they're that small, I would rather have them leave me alone so I can go and get a bigger fish. All right, we gotta glow this guy up before we let him go down. Down there. Awesome way to start off the new year. Yes, yes. Utah Mike still has not been out a single time this year. Dang, man. Well, I hope this first week in the new year turns the ice a little bit better for you so you can get out. That's an active shiner on that dead stick. Holy smokes. All kinds of room in that shack. Yes, sir. I'm loving the size of this thing. It is massive. It's about, inside of the canvas is about 6.5 feet wide. So think of it as a 6.5 foot wide shelter. Of course, we're in a portable, it's not a hard-sided shack, but still 6.5 feet. And then I probably got 2, 4, 6 feet in front of me, open space as well. I've got a table up here in front of me, and then I've got my heater over here, propane and stuff under there, and then you can kind of see what I've got right in front of me here. But I mean, if I was to drill, but I told you 6.5 feet, I could drill a ton of holes across here. So you could easily fish 3 people in this thing. I don't think you'd want to fish more than 3 people, but unless they were kids, but with 2 adults and 2 kids would be no problem either. The thing that I really like about this shelter is how big the tub is, because I always bring a lot of stuff. Day trips, all I'll need is the tub. I won't need to bring anything extra, because I got camera gear and all that stuff. Ice camping trips like this, I'm out here for 2 nights. I did bring a smaller otter, portable to pull behind it as well, just for extra gas, a generator, right? Because I gotta have a generator out here with how much electronics and stuff that I use, but I can fit so much stuff in this tub, it's awesome. I like being able to, at the end of the day, flip these down, roll the mat out, throw my sleeping bag out, and I'm done. I was able to cut a lot of weight. We got a couple fish down there. I was able to cut a lot of weight out of the weight specification that they have on this, which is, I think it's 251 or 252 pounds is how much this weighs when you buy it. I cut a lot of weight out because I don't bring the cots or the headrests for the shelter, because I just lay this flat and lay on it, and that seems to cut a lot of weight from those. But it's still heavy, right? It's still probably close to 200 pounds. Ooh, that looks like a better fish, maybe. He's got it. He literally had it and took the bait. I need to let him run with it a little longer, I guess. Dang. Sheesh. It's sad. A little disappointing. Oh well. That's why they call it fishing. Got another bigger shiner. Oh. Okay, buddy, you're not getting away. Jeez, I can't hold on to these. Still knocking the rust off ice fishing. This is only my second day out here. Dropping down. Got one on the jigging rod. Try to pull away from it. This is a small minnow on this one. Come on. Let's get that dead stick down there. Go. Oh, here we go. Off the bottom. Hooked up, hooked up. Doesn't feel massive, but we are hooked up, ladies and gentlemen. Small walleye. Tiny walleye. Tiny little walleye. Probably 12 inches. The nice thing is I get to keep my bait. We'll re-glow it back up. And this was dead down there, so I had to pull away. But what's nice is we have a little size reference now that we can go off of. About that size mark, we know about that size fish. But one thing I noticed yesterday is they look like sometimes they're small, and then so you pull away from them, and then you get the full side angle of them. It was just maybe the front angle, and then you're like, shoot, that was actually a bigger fish. So a little bit deceiving, but that was about a 12-inch walleye. Not even worth bumping. All right, that is a fish caught though, so let's go ahead and slide over here. Boom. And now we got one on the counter. All right, just trying to follow along in the chat here a little bit. Bobby. Bobby, not good to hear on your health, man. Well, hopefully the new year brings you some good health, dude. That stinks. I drove just on Lake Mille Lacs. There are resorts that are letting people drive out. So yeah, you can definitely drive out. I did not. I went out of Hunter's Point. It's one of my favorite spots to go out on the lake. Love the people there. Been coming out of here for many, many years. I drove and just parked on the shoreline and then took the ATV out here because they're not letting vehicles out right now. And I went a spot that they didn't even have a road open. Because part of what I've figured with ice fishing is getting away from people is good. You don't go to the honey hole, you actually stay away from them, and you typically will find some better fishing. So, man, hope you start feeling a little bit better. Now I have a reason to stay up past midnight. Love it. I'm not sure if any of you noticed. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to do this stream in 4K. I don't know if on YouTube, maybe if you're watching on TV, if it's looking really good or not. Most streams, almost all streams are in 1080p maximum. Not just mine, but everybody's. Unless they specifically said it that way. That's one of the reasons why I'm using this new device that I am, is because I can stream in 4K off of it instead of going through the app that I was previously. This looks like another small fish, but what the heck? Let's catch him, right? He's Not interested. Hi Blaine, nice to see you here. Hoping 7 to 10 days for safe ice. Yes, safe ice would be good, wouldn't it? Depending on where you are, sometimes can be hard to get safe ice for a ton of the year. There's a lot of people that I know fish in southern states. I mean, even Iowa, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they still don't have really good ice in many of the different areas there to even walk out on, which I found surprising, but it did get cold, but then it kind of warmed up a little bit as well. Sorry, just playing around with the settings a little bit there, making sure we're dialed. We got a fish coming into the dead stick. See how he's doing there. Noping out on that. Let's see if we can grab him on the jigging rod. If you see my eyes, I'm looking down at my LiveScope screen. Come on, buddy. There are some big ones. I got into some jumbos here yesterday, some jumbo perch, so we'll see what's out here. That was a little bit earlier in the day, but doesn't mean they're not around. That floor is rolling, so you know they're down on the floor at least a little bit. I caught a burbot really late last night too. When I say last night, it was really this morning, like 2, 3 in the morning. Caught a burbot out here, so I've got burbot, walleye, and perch for being out here just over 24 hours at this point. Oh, Jody's wishing for that hard deck. Hard deck meaning boat? Summer? Or hard deck meaning ice? I personally am I like ice fishing better than open water, personally. I know it's debatable. A lot of people think the other way because they like the warmer weather. I like the adventure of going fishing almost as much, if not more, than the fishing itself, honestly. And I feel like every time I go ice fishing, there's so much more involved of an adventure, and here's a fish swimming through. And just so much more into it that's where I get a lot of excitement. And then you sit and you catch fish too. Come on, fishy. The minnow sees it, right? He's trying to swim away from it, but evidently that guy didn't want it. A little higher up. I feel like I need some background music. I've been considering the Eagle Eye over LiveScope just due to the price. I ice fish and kayak fish. What do you think? I can afford either, but keeping the money in my pocket would be nice. I mean, both of them are good. The thing that I would tell you is on a Eagle Eye, the cone angle is very limiting. There are ways to kind of work around that, and I'll be putting a video out in probably a handful of weeks here on what that looks like in order to have it fill your screen more. but regardless, it's not going to give you as much viewable distance. So, sorry, not distance, but width. So one of the things that you're seeing right now is directly below me, I've got 2 holes that you can see I can jig. What you can also see is that I've got a lot more space on the outside of those. If I was fishing with an eagle eye right now, you would see probably my two baits, and it will cut off. Like, you won't see past it. You won't be able to see those fish coming in from the left or the right because that beam is so narrow. And the same thing in forward. A lot of people using LiveScope when ice fishing, I've found, actually use it in forward mode. They'll set it at one end of their shelter, put it in forward mode, and zap it across all their lines, and then people will fish off it that way. If they're out hole hopping, they'll just leave it in forward to scope and jig that way. With an eagle eye, you can do that as well, but you need to put it incredibly far away. Like, if your screen's here, I don't remember how long the cable is, 10 feet, you actually need to drill a hole outside, put it out there. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see all the way down to the ground. So while the eagle eye is great, that cone angle being so narrow will limit you. If it's just you and you only fish with like one line at a time, I would say that's probably the one scenario I would say you could probably make it work and you won't have too big of an issue with it. But you are going to be missing out on LiveScope, and you know, try to get like a used LiveScope screen, a used transducer. Are the transducers still $400 off right now? Get a LVS 32 that people are selling probably for $900, $800 right now, and get a used 93 SV, and you're maybe $1,600 out the door, and you've got a LVS 32 set up. That's probably what I would do if you're trying to be as budget conscious as possible, not needing or wanting kind of the latest and greatest in it. That'd be what I would do. The eagle eye, I think, is fantastic, and I think where it's really competing is it's trying to kill the sonar, the flasher market, in my opinion, because the way that a flasher goes down and you have the cone angle of your flasher and what you can see on your flasher, it's a very similar cone angle that you can get with the eagle eye, but the difference is that it's live imaging, which is way better, and you're only spending maybe a couple $100 more than some of those better higher end flashers that are out there. So I actually think the eagle eye is potentially for the person that doesn't want to spend multiple thousands of dollars, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for a latest and greatest live imaging setup, but they want the best flasher possible, so get a live imaging flasher that you can also scout around with. That's kind of the way that I'm thinking about the eagle eye right now, but it does do everything that you can do with like LiveScope. It's just a narrower beam, and there are ways to kind of trick your way around it, but you got to learn what those are. And if you're open to doing that, then the eagle eye can be great by all means. If you, here's what I'd recommend. If you know anybody that has either of them, if you haven't already, go fish with them and get a feel for it. That's something I wish I could do more of, is let people come out. Maybe in the future I'll do that, like let people book times to come out and just try different gear before they buy it, just to make sure that they know what they're getting into for some of those higher ticket items. I can kind of show them how to use it too. Maybe, yeah. Are you local? Are you here in the Minnesota Twin Cities area? Let me know. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. All right, what do we got? Time to go with a waxy. Might need to try a VMC blade. I gotta jig a little bit. They'll come through. I'm not worried about it. It's also past prime time, right? So the fish are either up shallow or they're in a little bit deeper water right now, but they should come through. And when they do, we will try to get them to bite for sure. I have 2 sonar overlays on the screen if I didn't know. I do? Oh, I do. Look at that. Thanks for catching that. Let's see if we can't. Oh, you know what? That's because I'm in zoom mode. If I zoom out, it'll go away. You were seeing the little zoom window that goes up in this corner, and I have it cropped off so you can't see the rest of it. That's what that was. But I'll zoom back in. But then you're gonna see the zoom window up top. Oh, here comes a fish. Looks like another 12-inch walleye. Hooked up. Yep. Oh, even smaller. That's what we're working with. Okay, puppy. Let's go, buddy. Come on, buddy. Here we go. It's fish number 2. And it is the right species, but it is tiny. Look at it as I pull it away. There you go. Was there one on the good old dead stick? Sure looks like it. And he doesn't look any bigger. But the bigger ones will come through. If there's little ones, that's a good sign. Because guess what the big ones eat? Alright. There we go. 2 fish. See if we can catch this guy. He looks a tad bigger. Oh, somebody asked the same question. What's the top right screen showing? Yeah, it's just a zoom window. Here, what I can do, I can get rid of that. I can just do this. No, I can't. Zoom in more. Probably crop more off the top. I'll get rid of that. Crop. There you go, should be gone now. Would I get an Eagle Eye 9 live or Accufy mini live? Eagle Eye 9, yeah. Because the mini, the Accufy mini is essentially like the competing product with it. They're still working through a lot of firmware updates on that, whereas the Eagle Eye 9 it's dialed. The technology's proven, right? I mean, the Eagle Eye 9, while it is a narrower transducer, it is the exact same technology as the Active Target 2. They're full beam Lowrance's live imaging. It's just one of the 3 transducers inside of that head. That's why you have such a narrow beam angle. So I would go Eagle Eye 9 for sure. If you could only get 2 frostbite rods, one for panfish and one for walleye pike, which ones would you get? Dude, I have not fished with a single frostbite rod, so I'm not the right one to answer that. You could ask Clayton or Jay Siemens. They both work with frostbite. They probably have some pretty good tips for you there. I like tuned up custom rods. I like some of the just mainstream rods that are out there. What did you say? Panfish and walleye pike. Yeah, I mean, you can't really panfish. You just get like a noodle rod or something like a one that has a noodle tip. Like, this is actually a wonderful panfish rod that I'm using for walleye. This is a tune-up custom rod bullwhip. It has your bite indicator tip on it, super soft. So you're not gonna, the nice thing is you shouldn't pull the jig out of a fish's mouth, the hook, by hook setting too hard. Now, if you're a really hard hook setter, go with a noodle rod, because it'll give you even more of that give before you just rip it through their mouth, because that's a very popular thing that a lot of people do, is they hook set too hard with panfish. So this bullwhip is like a happy medium. This is a great panfish rod, and then it gets into a really nice backbone, which is what allows me to use it for like perch, which is great for up here as well. And then walleye rods, man, there's so many of them. Oh, another good panfish rod. I know you said frostbite. I don't have any for you there, but what is it? The dead meat stick is a good like all-around rod. I think that's a clam dead meat stick or a dead stick. They work pretty awesome. I'm gonna jig this guy a little bit. Looks like we got a fish on the left as well. But we know now they are biting. That is right, they are biting. The gain made that look like a 24-incher. Yep. I need to get caught up on chat here. How do you get the LiveScope on the screen like now? So I just realized it's like not all the way on the screen. Working out kinks. Give me a second. Wee. Boop. Boop. That's better. So I use a screen that has HDMI out on it. That's probably the best way to do it. Use a screen that has HDMI out. Into probably the easiest thing is like a capture card. It's like a little USB stick that has an HDMI on it. You can plug it into your computer. It looks like a webcam, and then you can just use it as a camera and you can show it. Or if you want to do kind of an overlay like what I'm doing, what you would do is you would set the blue color mode. Works really good on LiveScope. And then what you do is you pull it into a software program or a streaming application where you can have multiple kind of video streams coming in. So you put like a webcam up or a camera, and then you've got that one, so you have two coming in. You lay them over the top of each other with the LiveScope on top of you, and then you do what's called a color key, which is actually gonna choose the blue background and turn it to clear. And so that's what I've done here, which allows me to have it as an overlay. That makes it sound really simple, and it really actually isn't too much more complicated than that. But having the hardware, the software, and the system ready to do it is what takes time. If you're just trying to do it to edit, that's way easier, because you can just screen record your, with the blue color screen, you can just screen record. In fact, you could probably do black as well, because you can usually key any color in editing programs. But what you can do is you can just screen record. You can do that through Active Captain if you've got a screen that can use the app to screen record, or through HDMI out into a capture device to record onto a memory card. And then whatever camera footage you want, throw them in as different layers in your editing software and then key it out. That's way easier than trying to go live with it though. So hopefully that helps. Alex, are you running 2 live streams and 2 chats? Currently, I think I'm just on 1 live stream. Are you guys seeing a live? Looks pretty good on my 85 OLED. Love it. Heck yeah. How long does it take to set up that whole shack? Well, this is my first time setting it up, so I mean, if I was, oh, we got a fish. If I, for ice camping, probably, we'll just say an hour with all the gear that I have. If I didn't bring my camera and recording gear and all of that stuff, probably half hour. But that's with like the floor in here, the lights all set up, shoveled out nicely. Back filled with snow all the way around it, generator hooked up and ready to go whenever I want to start it up, heater going, lights on, right, like everything all dialed in. I could actually probably do it less than 30 minutes. It's a flip over, so it's really not too bad, especially if you can keep everything in here and you don't have anywhere else to grab it out of, like the back of an ATV or an extra sled. You can usually go quicker. For a day trip, here we go. Oh, out of the mouth. For a day trip, right off the trailer, he got my bait. Right off the trailer, it probably will take me 15 minutes to get set up for a day trip. And then in between spots, moving around, 2 minutes. But ice camping definitely does take a little bit more time with all the extra stuff you got and want to get set up. Whoa, that's a big mark, buddy. Come and take it. Oh. Is he gonna think about it? Why is he going away? What is he doing? That's a big mark. Oh my gosh. Hopefully he comes back. Like what kind of fish comes up and is like, oh, this is a shiner in front of my face. I don't want it. Man, that's unheard of. There we go. Dang. I'm gonna jump down to the bottom here of the chat. Big old burnout. Carp, biggie alert. Yeah. I know. What kind of rod am I using? Bullwhip is what I'm using here. I might switch up and grab one of my other rods, but right now I'm not having a problem setting the hook. I'm just setting it too soon. And then I got a tuned up custom rod dead stick as well. I have more than just tuned up custom rods. They're just my favorite. And I bought in a lot of them. I got 2 new ones. I got the new QTP I haven't used yet. I got that this year. And then I got the Vulcan from them as well, which is a fiberglass rod, so I can use that for jaw jackers. It's just, it got really cold out here today. I think the There was another video I was gonna film today that I just didn't get around to. Spent time setting up some of the video gear, but I got an auger comparison video I'm gonna be doing here soon, probably Friday, if the weather cooperates. Would you go ice fishing with Mason W? I don't know who Mason W is, I don't think. Do I know who Mason W is? That was weird. Was that the Shiner? Trying not to lose my voice. It's always, right, interesting because it's like humid in here because I'm using propane heat, but outside's really dry, and so it's that my voice always seems stressed whenever I go ice fishing, camping for sure. I almost fell out of my chair when I saw that Mark headed in. I know. Oh. My dead stick's doing something. He's either running for someone, like for his entire life, or he just doesn't want to be on a hook anymore. Hopefully that big fish is circling back through. That would be nice. I didn't realize the temps were going to plummet all day. I know. It got cold today. Well, that wind too. The wind really died down now, but that wind was ripping earlier. 25, 30 mile an hour gusts. It was yikes. Got the LiveScope for Christmas. Really excited to get to learn to use it. Yeah, man. That's super exciting. You're gonna love it, Johnny. You're gonna love it. Oh, super chat. Thank you so much, Justin. I am local. I have used LiveScope 32 and 34, but have never used Mega Live. You're not missing out, sir. I bought Mega Live last year, kind of right about this time. I used it on the ice, I used it on the water, and then end of the open water season, I got rid of it. It just, it's not anywhere near as good as the LVS 34. The 32 and the 34 are both good. Of course, the 34 is better, and you can kind of tell that, obviously. But, man, the Mega Live 2 is still a ways back from the 34. So, is what it is. It's one of those things, a lot of people don't know this. Because a lot of people will be like, well, why don't you just catch up? Like, Lawrence, Humminbird, why don't you just catch up? Just copy them, do what they do, make yours as good as theirs. Well, here's the problem with that. A lot of people don't realize, but when these companies come out with what they do, like LiveScope, when Garmin came out with it, they, fish from the top? They patent the technology. And when you patent something, you have to be specific enough, but you try to be as broad as you can, so that way your patent covers a lot. But you have to be fairly specific, otherwise it won't get approved. And so Garmin, as the first kind of into the space with live imaging, they found one of the, to date, I would argue, the best way to do live imaging and forward-facing sonar, and they put a patent on it. So now Humminbird and Lowrance and Ping Live Sonar, Accufy, they all have to come up with a way to do it, not using the exact same technology, methodology that Garmin does, or they have to wait for the patent to expire, which I don't know when Garmin's patent expires on LiveScope. But That's what a lot of people don't realize, is they literally have to figure out a new way to do live imaging that gets around those patent things. Live imaging itself you can't patent, but the way that you're using 3 transducers stitched in this way at these frequencies, or blah 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 blah, like all of the specifics around it are. And so that's why it's not easy for competition to come in and just be as good. A lot of people don't know that. And there's a lot of things that work that way. Look at side scan, Humminbird. Humminbird has, and arguably still does have, the best side imaging in the market. Garmin can't do the same technology that Humminbird has, and so they've done their own thing with what they have, and it's pretty dang good. I like it, but it's the same there, and that's the way kind of technology innovation works. But then when those patents expire or they sell the patents, that's when you start seeing others really kind of jump in. I want to say Garmin's, like, one of the patents is going to expire in 2028 for LiveScope. So they either need to be on the cusp of releasing something new that's patentable and patented, or I think competition can come in then in 2028. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. That Mark is looking at that dead stick hard. Like, should I lower it a little? Just a touch. Oh, it's under me over here. So I hope that answered your question. I was at my local Cabela's last night and I saw the prices, clam charges for their tungsten jigs. $9 a jig for a tungsten jig. I saw a video of jigs made by Widowmaker lures and their value is much lower. Yeah, I got a bunch of Widowmakers. Dude, I don't know, like, obviously they can charge it, or they put it at those prices, like $9 for a jig, because then they can put them on sale and say half off, and $4.50 a jig is still crazy expensive. Crazy expensive, man. I hear ya. Hey, outdoor kid, I see your comment multiple times. I don't know who Mason W is. Who is he? Have you seen or tested anything further with the live imaging that connects to an iPad? Forgetting the name. Acufy? I haven't done a ton. I did a little bit in open water, but I haven't this ice season yet. Is that of interest? You guys want me to do that? I still have a Ping Live sonar in my gear garage that I could hook up. Do their latest updates. How do you catch walleyes? I've never got one, but I want to. Can you give me some advice? Walleyes are they're roaming fish. You're typically going to find them around where there's bait fish, usually on the edges of structures, either changes in the surface, the floor, so transitions of rocks to sand, mud, gravel. They like transitions. Weed edges, they like that right outside of weed edges is a good place to find them. And you're going to use jigging spoons. They love eating minnows. In the summer, they like leeches, crawlers. When they're hungry, they're very aggressive fish. But when they're finicky, there's not really a whole lot you can do. You can downsize, and you have to be slower in your reactions to them. But they're one of the more fun fish to target for sure, especially ice fishing, in my opinion. But yeah, I like jigging spoons for them a lot because you can rattle them in until they get close, and then you slow it down. Live bait, I love live bait for them. So throw a shiner minnow is their favorite food that I found. Throw a shiner minnow on a dead stick, kind of swimming around, and then you could put like a fat head, like a head or something like that, minnow heads on a spoon. Jigging spoon works pretty good. All right, checking in. How much time we got? An hour 48 to New Year's 2026. How's that poll going? Number one goal for ice season in 2026. 57% of people responded saying they want to get out more often. I love that and I agree. Here's the question. How are you gonna do it? If you wanna do it, how are you gonna do it? Mark some days off right now on the calendar. These are the days I'm gonna go. Have it be one more than you did last year. And those are the non-negotiable days. Do it that way. If you have the luxury of doing something like that. Plan some trips. That's another great way to do it. Plan a trip with a few people that you know. Some buddies. Get out. You don't need to even spend money doing it. You don't got to go rent something, but just get everybody out. Go do a day of tip-ups or something like that. Afternoon. The one thing that I've never been able to do very well is just like go out after work, like an evening. Go out for like 3 hours. But I know quite a few people that do that. They'll just have their simple gear set up with them. Get off work. Go hit the ice for that night bite. And then go home. Right? I always do it around like it's a day. It's a whole day. Maybe it's easier if you live on a lake. Okay, what do we got here? I feel like I might need to switch up. Happy New Year, Michael Gates. Oh, Nick's in the chat. Nick Linder. The annual New Year stream. Appreciate it, man. Nice seeing you here. I know I got to catch up to all of the streams you've been doing. I asked about the LiveScope in the Eagle Eye. Justin. You asked was I local? Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So you have used the 32 and the 34. And you are local. Okay. Shoot me a message. Like, where are you at? Maybe we can get out and I can Justin W2I7Y whatever kind of a name that is. They're starting. YouTube is now using your @ symbol, so yeah. Anyways. So that way people can't replicate you. Like there's not like 100,000 Justin Johnsons or whatever. They're all unique usernames, so that's what they're using now. But shoot me a DM or something, and if we can get out, I've got my Eagle Eye. I can maybe show you, and you can compare. What rod and reel combo am I using? Right now, I'm using a bullwhip because I was targeting perch earlier with it and I just kept it out. Tune-up custom rods, bullwhip, which is more of a panfish style rod, but it works fine for walleyes as well, smaller ones. And then I've got my favorite ice fishing reel is the Daiwa QZ750, which is a gold reel, gold and black. It's got a cork handle on it. And what I love about it is it has the folding handle with the button. Super smooth. I think it's 6 ball bearings. Love the grip on it. Amazing drag system. Really good drag adjustment on it. Nice size. That 750 size is great in between the 500 and the 1000 size. Like it's just all around a beast. I love it. And then on the dead stick, it's a Tune-Up Customs Rods dead stick. And that one has an Akuma bait feeder reel on it. It is, I don't know which one this is, probably a CBF 500 Samar is what we got on that guy. So that's what I got right now. I've got a bunch of more rods. I might switch up to something else here if we don't start getting some action here pretty soon though. Sorry, trying to hit everybody in chat here. Do I like the Pinhead Pro for walleye? I can't say that I've ever used the Pinhead Pro for walleye. I think I have some with, but I haven't used them for walleye. I don't even have an ice shack or any gear, but I'm going to this year. My buddy took me on the ice and I loved it. Heck yeah, buddy. That's what it's all about. I feel like most people don't start ice fishing because they're like, oh, that looks fun, I'm gonna go do it. Most people go out with someone, they experience it, and they just fall in love with it. And dude, it is a blast. Last night when I got out here, it was dark by the time I got to this spot. And I went to a spot where there's no roads, there's nobody around me. And I was just thinking about this today. One of the things that you can do in ice fishing, and I guess you could open water too, but like you're on ground, right? Like it's solid, you're on a lake, it's a frozen lake. But when is the last time you've been somewhere, whoa, nice fish coming in for the dead stick, that you could say, oh, take it, take it. Bait feeder's up. Come on, buddy. You know you want it. I've got just a single red hook with a split shot above it with a shiner minnow. Split shot's about a foot up. Oh, he's not taking it. So I'll continue my story. One thing that I really love about ice fishing is when you get out to a spot, the adventure in it is fun. You get out there and you're literally in the middle of nowhere. You can't see people. You can stand there and you can scream. You can be like, heck yeah, like as loud as you can, and not a single soul will see you, will hear you. It's like this, like being in touch with, like, I don't know, the nature. That's just so cool. There's just no distractions. There's nothing else going on around. I don't know. That's what I think I really like about fishing, and ice fishing specifically, because you can just go remote places. Because in the winter, not many people are outside, right? They kind of hunker down unless they're also ice fishing, and get away from the people, right? And go explore. I don't know. That's what I love about it. But then it's things like today, I could stand outside and look around, and there's a house over there, house over there, house over there. There were two hubs, maybe 2 football field lengths away, which I don't care. I mean, heck yeah. But like, you find a spot and people will come in sliding around you, right? It's that, especially if you see a portable somewhere, you're like, ooh, there must be something there, otherwise they would have moved, right? It's just kind of fun. All right, we got a couple fish coming in here. We can try to grab at least one of these guys, and then we will keep it in the chat here. Slow fall. I feel like, oh no, I've got bait on there. Oh, coming to the dead stick. Here we go. He's gonna hit it. They both decided to eat at the same time. Are we gonna double up? These kind of look like they're like maybe burbits or something, right? They're just moving really peculiar. I don't know what it is. Oh, is one of them on the dead stick? No. They've got like a weird, like, lurching motion. They look like they could be maybe small burbits or something. I mean, they're too small. I have no clue what the heck they are. They could just be slow walleyes. Or really tired tulipies. Big perch. They're not moving very fast. They don't seem super hungry. Interesting. All right, well, if they keep coming back. What up? Smallmouth, huh? Do you think they're smallmouth? I guess, yeah. I'm only in like 25 feet of water. Those could be smallmouth down there. That could be what they are. I wouldn't mind a nice smallmouth. That'd be my 4th species in the last day and a half. The sleeper lakes are the best for ice fishing in solitude. Yes, they are. Second fish. Oh, here we go. Come on. Oh, another fish coming in from the left. Unless I can get this one. I'll take either of them. I just like one of them. I don't need both. Oh, come on. See, this is what LiveScope does to you. You can see the fish. And you can see when they don't bite. This one's gonna hit it. This one's gonna hit it. This one's gonna hit it. Or not. This one we're gonna drop just a hair. Take it. Take it. Take it. Out of the mouth. What the heck? This is not a... I still got my bait on it. I can feel the weight. There's something with the small mouth, or they're just short biting or something. But that one was like my tip, like, gosh, you guys probably can't see my tip, can you? You can if I do this. Yeah, you can't see it bend though. Maybe next time I'll do a camera that's like in an angle so you can watch the tip bend or something. Be kind of cool. I do want him to be a little higher up so they can get some separation, because I have found if you keep your bait up a little bit higher off of the floor, it forces them to separate themselves from that safe spot. And if they do, it's usually because they're like, okay, like, I got away, now I'm gonna... The way that thing's moving, it's a small walleye or a tulipy or something like that, it'd be my guess. And they have tiny mouths, so that would make sense if it was a tulipy. But what I was saying is, when they decide to separate, you usually, at least what I've found in my experience, there's a higher likelihood of fish being by your bait to fish biting your bait. Whereas if you're down at the bottom, you'll get a lot of roamers and lookers. and kind of that false sense of they're gonna bite. But you could actually get more hookups down there. You're just gonna have a lot more swings at them. So think of it as like, how many fish looked at my bait versus how many did I get to bite the bait. You may actually get more that are biting, but the ratio will be probably significantly lower. Meaning looks to bites. So it just depends on what you want. A lot of action and a lot of attempts, even if they're not willing to bite, or are you just worried about, you know what, let's just look for the ones that are interested, and the others just let them roam. It's a fishy spot. Gosh, I need some caffeine. What time is it? We got an hour 32 to New Year's? Let me grab a water here. I'm gonna squirt some Mio in it. All right. He's looking at the dead stick. He's enclosing. He's encroaching. He's getting excited. I could also try dimming the lights just a little bit. I will say I have found that lights and noise, other than super early shallow ice conditions, not a problem at all. Yesterday, dude, the bite was on fire after I got here, and I augured holes. I got the generator going. I had the machine going. Like, dude, lights blasting. I was shoveling, like, and they were just biting. And I had LiveScope on, and everybody's like, well, the fish don't like LiveScope. There's fish that don't like LiveScope. This would be one of the lakes that they would have adapted by now. This is a big LiveScope lake. My thought is like, it's just everywhere, and they're just like, oh yeah, that thing. So they're becoming numb to it. Because we know they can feel the sonar. We know that. That's like a fact, right? In their lateral line. But it's just, does it affect them in their behavior? I don't know. There's a fish under that dead stick. We need him to come up. I'm gonna drop it down. Right there. All right, fan cooled can be nice so it doesn't overheat with low snow or hard snow. You must be talking about the snowmobile. Just picking out like random comments. Finally got a live view unit. Excited to try it out for the first time tomorrow. It's a little intimidating though, moving up from traditional flashers. It can be intimidating, but they're actually, watch some YouTube videos, they're actually fairly simple to use, the basic features on them. So I wouldn't be intimidated. Watch a couple videos before you go out, play around with it. Before you go out, try it out. Then just like, what didn't work? Where did you struggle? When you go back home, watch a couple more videos, try those things next time. It'll take you 2-3 times and you'll feel like, I think I got the hang of this. Some background music. Yo, any fish yet? Yeah, we got two fish above, 2 walleyes so far, some small ones. Trying to get into some more. Hit bottom maybe. Yep, not a bad idea. I'll jig the bottom with this guy. Jigging, 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 jigging. Down over by the dead stick. Most of the videos are open water. I've been trying to find hard water videos. What unit did you pick up? Humminbird Explorer Mega Live 2? Oh, Mark. Oh, I missed the suspendy guy. Oh, is he coming back? He is. I feel like this is a tulipy. This is screaming tulipy. Bet that's what these things are. Because they can get big too. As you all probably know. Come on, fishies. I have a harder time with my Helix than LiveScope. Yeah, the reason why I asked is I was gonna maybe help you out, but I don't have a Humminbird Mega Live 2 right now. I got rid of it because I didn't like it. Yeah, I'm trying to think who I know that has one. I don't really know a whole lot of people that have them. Open water fishermen for sure, but ice fishermen, take it. Ice fishermen, I don't know very many that get them. Most of them go like Garmin or Eagle Eye or something. It's definitely a herring. I don't think there's herring in this lake. Put an Acme Hyper TT on and use half minnow. Or we'll take this one. Oh, he let it go. Look at him chase the dead stick. Look at him chase this. Here, we'll put it front and center. He is chasing that minnow. The minnow's chasing the fish now. That fish is probably so annoyed. It's probably like, what are you doing, dude? Do you want me to eat you? And he's like, I bet you can't catch me. Oh, we got another fish coming in on the right. I'll move my jigging rod up a little bit so I can see if I can grab him while those two are playing around in the middle. Watch this fish come in and just swoop the bait. Oh, come on. I think the problem is the fish doesn't look that big. So the minnow's like, you can't catch me. Na 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 na. Obviously I want the fish to get it, so I can reel it in, show it to you. Come on. Take it. So what you're seeing, there's three things there. Split shot is the thing that's not moving. It's about a foot away from the shiner minnow that's on there, and it's a bigger shiner minnow. And now we've got two fish playing with it. One on the bottom right of it, and one, the bigger one that's been playing with it longer, on the left. That's the new fish. Oh, you see how that mark got so much bigger all of a sudden? That's right by the minnow. It's interesting how they do that. It's their body in which way it's angled. I am super zoomed in though, so. These are probably pretty small fish. Oh, coming in again. What's he doing? Let me check to make sure I got good bait over here. While they mess around. He's still alive. I'll glow it up. Oh, sure enough, right when a fish is coming through. Trying to get down there. Let's go. Trying to drop down. Come on, bait. Oh, he's behind him. Move the screen back over. Zoom up just a touch so we can see a little more. There you go. Entertaining nonetheless, right? Keeps you fishing longer. We just need some of these to bite. With how cold it got, it doesn't surprise me though that we're seeing this. We need it to start kind of warming back up again, which I think maybe tomorrow it might. Maybe like even just headed in that direction would be better. Problem is we headed into a cold spike, and like right now I don't even know what it is outside. Let me see if I can figure it out. It is currently that minnow's got some spunk. That might be a problem. I might need to trim a back tail on that thing. Good for building ice being this cold, but it's currently 2 degrees with the wind -6. Tomorrow I think it's gonna get up to 9. So not really a huge warm up considering it's like 11 o'clock at night. Oh. Tomorrow, yeah, no, tomorrow's colder. Friday is about the same. Saturday warms up a little bit. Friday looks like it could be a decent day to go fishing, at least around here. Friday into Saturday. Sunday might even be good too. Oh yeah, nice warm up next week. Warm up to like upper 20s. I need something to come and just smack that minnow. No warm up till Monday. That's true. Without looking at next week, it kind of just like looked like it was getting a little warmer, but then huge jump. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You're right. -5 up north in Otter Tail County. Nice. You guys probably have a lot of nice ice up there. I'm on about, somebody asked earlier and I didn't say, I'm on about 17 inches of ice right here right now. And no, I can't even drive a truck out here right now. Isn't that crazy? 17 inches. It's because there's a big crack I had to cross. And they didn't have it bridged yet. Because they were waiting for this cold spell. I bet you, maybe, I mean, I haven't been to shore since yesterday. Maybe today they bridged it, or tomorrow they'll bridge it. Man. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. A couple people asking about some sleeper rental companies. Honestly, on Mille Lacs here, what I would recommend is, I think it goes by, it's called Ice Camp, Brad Hawthorne. Let me make sure that's what it's called. That's where I would go out of. I don't know if I think he guides separately as well. Ice Camp Outfitters. Yeah, Ice Camp Outfitters is where I would look to go out of. I'm watching that dead stick and seeing if anybody hits it, but I'm going to try to get some of you a recommendation here. I want to see guide service. Yeah, he does crappie as well. Hit up Brad Hawthorne. Let him know I sent you if you want. But that's where I would go out of. He goes out of Garrison, it looks like, on the west side of the lake. I've never gone out with him, but I've looked at his stuff, and he is top-notch. Very reputable guy as well, from what I can tell. That's where I would go out of. Because the nice thing about doing either rentals through an actual guide, and a nice guy like that you know will get after the fish, versus a resort, is a lot of resorts just plop them down. I mean, I'm not going to say any names, but I know some that'll just plop them down, and they'll just be like, hey, look, you don't, 2 days in, have you caught any fish yet? No, no fish. Okay, well, hopefully they come around. That to me, that's not right. You go through a rental company, they should, I'm not saying they're going to guarantee you fish, but if you're out there for a day without fish, they should find some way to either move your shack or put you in a different one to try another area if you want to. Not everybody wants to. Some people are like, no, we're cool, we'll just, hang out. And that's cool too. But, oh, did he get it? No. Looked like he almost caught it. Oh. This is where, like, obviously it's dark, so underwater camera wouldn't work right now, but it would be fun to watch these fish fighting. Oh, you just see him like just, true. So anyways, I would go check him out. That's what I would say. I haven't used, I've used one rental company off of this lake before, and I would not recommend them. So I'm not going to tell you who they are, but it's not Brad. Maybe this year I'll try another one on this lake just to see what it's like. Try them all out, give a review on them. Probably be a good idea. This is a lake I want to put a little bit more time in. over the next handful of years and really figure it out. It's only about an hour 15 to the closest part of the lake from where I live. Hour and a half, hour 45 to the north end. And there's some good fish in this lake. Trophy size perch, walleye, smallmouth bass. They got it here. Oh, you got it? I don't think he's got it bit very well though. Nope. He's a small fish. Look at him coming up. Multiple now coming up for it. They wanted that pull away, I think. He's injured though now, and they know it. All the other fish kind of swarmed back to the other one like, oh, are you okay? We saw you get taken away by that thing. You can just picture some of you guys watching right now like, this dude's crazy. He's talking like a fish. Oh no, he's still swimming down there. I should like make a video of just like LiveScope footage with a voiceover of fish and bait in the conversation of them as they go through their journey together. That'd be funny. Probably some pretty good views on like reels and shorts for that. TikTok. It's an interesting concept. Somebody should go do that. Somebody try that. Do that. If it blows up, that's awesome. Might be kind of fun. I know I'd watch at least a few of them. And if they're funny, more of them. Alright. You're going to be there early February. These are eyes. Yeah, small eyes, I think, is what we're working with here. You're gonna have fun, Jeremy. Oh, you are staying with Ice Camp Outfitters. Nice. I'm scrolling back up through the chat. Yeah, you'll be in good hands with him. I'm on Lake Mille Lacs, for anybody that's wondering. I went ice fishing today, and I'm going tomorrow. Good, man. Today and tomorrow. Nice. Are you staying on the ice overnight? We'll glow it back up. If this doesn't work, we'll switch up to a different presentation. Might switch over to a head on the same bait, and if that doesn't work, we'll switch to my good old trusty, maybe a time bomb. I love them. But yeah, for all of you that are here, we got 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 11 seconds until New Year's. Got lots of really exciting, fun content coming out on the channel. I'm gonna be hitting the ice stuff hard. A lot of capturing of the content between now and the end of February. My wife and I are expecting another baby in early March. So my on ice season will end at the end of February this year, and then I'll be putting a couple videos out maybe early February, but trying to get as much as I can early March, January and February, get a bunch of the videos out. So there's lots coming out on this shack. I've got a video coming out, auger review coming out. I got a bunch of them coming out, so stay tuned to the channel for that. Oh, there's a fish. Here we go. I think I just pulled it away from him. I didn't even see it was there. Too busy yapping. Would you suggest Mille Lacs, Leech, or Devils? What are you going for? Mega. Hey, thanks. Oh, here's a fish. Need to move from Utah? Yeah. Utah Mike was saying that as well. He was here earlier. I don't know if he still is. Oh, there's a fish mid-column. I don't know, do I go up and try to get this fish? And then if they come in closer down below, drop back down like right now? Here you go. Get it? Huh. Interesting. Come up and try to grab this guy. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna try these guys a little bit more here, and then I'm gonna chop this thing and just do a minnow head. I think this presentation's too big for him right now. Not getting that just like gut reaction strike on it. Like why? I don't understand why they come up. Like they're gonna hit it and then they just don't. Like why would you put that effort in if you're not even gonna eat? at this. Eat it. It's the craziest thing in the world. Are they just coming up to it and swimming in a circle around it? I'm chopping it. We're gonna do just a head on it. I can't handle this anymore. Oh, they got the minnow. How the heck? That's fine. We're gonna do a minnow head anyways. Wow, my line is twisted. Holy smokes. I need to retie this guy. Okay, minnow head time. Oh, lost a minnow. I could try waxies too, I guess. Alright, minnow head is on. Blow it up, and we'll drop it down. Let's see. I think we'll get a better. I'm hoping here. A better commit ratio, if you will. They see it, it'll just be like a little, you know, piece of candy in front of them and they'll want it. That's my goal, my hope, my dreams. Oh, here we go. This one went to go check out that big shiner, and now we're gonna get him to come over to us. I feel confident we will get it to happen. Oh, something's dropping from up top. I wonder if that's that minnow I lost. Does look like it, doesn't it? Here we go. Here we go. No. Why would he eat it? Got him. Man, is he small. Holy smokes. What are we working with here? Oh my gosh. This is what we are working with. Tiny walleye. Oh my gosh. He got that hook. Good. we go. Minnow number 3 for the night. Don't look at my face, look at the fish. Why is it not focusing? Doesn't want to focus on it. It's too small. It's too small for the camera. All right, letting her go. He's so small, he fits in the hole just sideways. Well, we know what we're playing with down there. My gain is so high so you can see it. They look like 2-foot fish. It's technically a 3rd fish though, isn't it? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 3rd minnow. King of the dink. Hang on. Need to get my magnifying glasses. All right. Happy New Year's from Regina. Well, Happy New Year's from Minnesota. I'm assuming Regina is a place or a person. Winnebago is a good walleye lake. Beaver Dam is another one, but it's strictly a night bite lake. Beaver Dam is another one, but it's a night bite lake. Oh, I need to pay attention to my screen here. There were fish. I saw fish. Are they all those tiny little walleye though? Probably. Need to get a replica made of that tank. I know. I need to change the focus setting on this camera. Oh, big mark coming across bottom. This one might actually be like a foot long. He is hugging the bottom. Hard. He's gone. I don't know where he went. I saw on the left. He was right over here. So there are big ones around. We just need them to come over to us. Was that him on the bottom? Ugh, my eyes from staring at that red bottom, trying to decipher the difference in the fish. Let's do this. I need some Visine. What do we got? 53 minutes until 2026? Let's go! Who's excited for the new year? Anybody got like fireworks around them or anything that goes off on New Year? Ball drop, if you will, which I know the ball doesn't drop in Central Time Zone, but yeah. Fish is a fish, it's right. There was a monster that came out, Smith. I missed it. I missed it. Looking at you guys' chat. Dang. Where are you fishing? Do a shout out to Chance, my son. What up, Chance? Happy New Year's Eve, Chance. Hope you're getting out on the ice here soon, maybe this weekend. Enjoy the New Year's festivities. I know I am. Out here on the ice, doing a live stream. The traditional every year New Year's Eve on the ice countdown. I for sure thought this was gonna be a Slaughterfest tonight. But they're just dinks coming out right now. I think it's because of all the activity that happened today, the change in the weather today, because they were much more active last night, which is a pain. I even told myself last night, I'm like, I really wish it was New Year's Eve last night. Will you show us how to set that up for sleeping before the end of the stream? I might. We'll see. We'll see what time this gets over and if I remember. But it's pretty easy. These just fold down. I roll this guy behind me out. I see a fish below me. Throw my sleeping bag down and I'm done. Turn the lights off. That's it. Take my slippers off. I got slippers on. Yeah, buddy. Okay, what do we got going on down here? Why is this fish not looking at me? 'Cause he's bigger and he wants the bigger bait. Let's go! I don't know how big he is actually. I'll take him regardless. Heat up. Is he coming off the bottom over to it again? Yep. Just take it. Go back up here. And if on the next drop we're not catching something with this, I'm switching up this presentation. So it gets one more shot. I think it's the LiveScope. The fish's been acting weird. Yeah, I just don't believe that, because sometimes they're killing it and they don't care, and I'm always using LiveScope. Come on, fish. Oh, they're down there. This year I bought a Garmin LiveScope ice set with forward-facing sonar, and I want to get out more often. Heck yeah. Well, I said this earlier too, like, go on a calendar, mark the days that you want to get out, plan your schedule around it. It's literally the best way to do it. Because if you just wait for the weekend, or you wait for something to happen, or you wait for that free period, you're not going to get it. And I get it, right? Family, work, kids. You're not going to be able to always do it, but if you plan, you got a better chance, I think, of getting out more. Sounds like a war zone in Montana with all the fireworks. Sheesh. We're gonna have some fireworks here in 47 minutes. I hope. We won't be able to see them, but I'll let you know if I can hear them. And if I start going crazy, I'll maybe grab my phone and go. All right, what kind of heater do I run? Right now I'm running a Big Buddy heater in here. I don't know where it is. Where did I put it? Is it? I don't know. I have the portable buddy out here. I've got two Big Buddies with, one to use, one for backup. And then the portable buddy with the new fan on it. That fan is awesome. I'm gonna be doing a review video on that probably tomorrow before I leave the ice. But I'm a big Mr. Heater fan. I have used a ton of the other ones. I do wish they'd come out with the variable heat setting, maybe on a future model. Cause like, excuse me, this Big Buddy, yes, I see that fish. This Big Buddy is awesome, but going from 9,000 BTU on medium to 18,000 BTU on high and having no middle ground is rough. I need like right in between. And so what I end up doing is I have it on high for a little bit, I turn it down to medium, then I turn it back up. Yesterday I just rocked it on medium all day because it was much warmer out. It was like 10 degrees out yesterday. Today I think wind chill got down there like -15. All right, 2 minutes and then I'm switching up this presentation because they don't want this. Is that a Garmin LiveScope? It is a Garmin LiveScope. Do you cook on your buddy heater? If so, what do you cook? I do. I cooked some brats on it last night, and I might cook some brats tonight once the live's over, before bed. I've got a grate that I use on it, and it's awesome because I don't need to pull anything out to cook with, and I have a nice hot meal. Super easy, just pop and done, and it hangs from the front of the heater, so I don't even need to like store it anywhere. It's great. I should do a video on that. I don't even know where you can buy them anymore. I don't even know the brand name. I'll figure it out. But it's great. I like it. I've never put like a pot on it or anything. That just seems like it would be too heavy for it. But I've cooked fish on it before, to be honest with you. Put some foil. I've boiled fish on it. So what I've done is I make like a little bowl out of foil, set it right on the grate, and then put some butter, a little bit of lemon in it, and then really thin, probably panfish fillets, like super thin, throw them in there, have them cut up a little bit with breading and all that on them, or no, not breading, when you boil it. Put them in there and just let them cook. Awesome. So yeah, that was a couple years ago I did that, but it was pretty good. Pretty dang good. Hot dogs are kind of the thing to do on it, I've found. Some people do cans of soup on it. Don't cook it in the can. Pour it in a cookable bowl or something. Or pot. But basically anything that just needs to be heated up to eating temperature will work pretty good. If you want to get it hotter than that, I got a jet boil behind my camera here. That works phenomenal. I used that this morning to make some oatmeal, and I made coffee this morning. The whole ordeal, just with some hot water. All right, switching up the presentation. We are done. Oops. We are done with this one for tonight, because it ain't working no more. We're gonna switch it up. And that means, put this rod away. And let's grab time bomb. Shoot. I got a hook in my finger. Okay. Got it out. It's just the tip. Just the tip. Not past the barb. Ouch. Fortunately, the barb did not go in. All right, we're doing clam time bomb. This is a proper walleye rod. This one glows in the dark, believe it or not. And we're gonna throw a minnow head on this guy too. We'll do a fresh one. Or we got a minnow section here we can do. This is the middle section of the minnow. And this one does glow, I think. I'll show you here in a second what I'm rocking with. Alright. We got time bomb spoon with a little section of minnow on it. This rattles pretty dang good, which I like. I don't think I glowed it very much, but that's okay. We're gonna see how it works with these fish. I like the added weight to it. These fish appear to like the change up. Come on, fishies. Looks like a little bit of a fatter mark, doesn't it? Be nice if this was just a fat jumbo perch. We're gonna find out right now. I think it's a small walleye still. Yep. Another small walleye. Quit spinning. These small guys just spin so much. Walter. He threw my minnow section over here, but I can grab it. Since he gave it back, let's use it again. Glow might be the trick. I just need to keep that glow on or something. Are you gonna do another review on the Acufy LiveScope after all the updates? I should. I just gotta figure out, I'll reach out to them and see where they're at in the process, like if it's truly done or not. The thing is with the full beam transducer, the Ping Live, not the Ping Live Mini, but the Ping Live, can't be sold in the US, just Canada right now. So I've been holding off because it's like, even if I get people excited about it, they can't even buy it. I would say 80+% of people that watch my videos are in the US, so just got to be cautious of that. Again, hopefully in 2028, I think their thought is they're gonna, maybe even 2027, they're gonna come to the US with a different product, and so that's why it's like, that's what they were telling me at iCast this last year. So it's like, well, if you're gonna come out with something new for the US, maybe I'll wait until we know what that is. So I don't know. I gotta use it more since their latest updates in order to give a better review on it. Do a side-by-side comparison. I think it's a good call though. I'll put it on my list. Here's a fish coming over. Oh, I didn't add that last fish in, did I? Can you do a cooking demo video on your buddy heater? That's a great idea. Like a video just showing like a bunch of different ways to cook on your buddy heater. Because the thing that I like about it is it's simple and it's easy. Like you don't need to, oh, I gotta go get the stove, or we gotta grab the pan. Like it's just, it's literally sitting here right now, ready to go. And I put it in a bag and I bring it home that way. Take this thing, put it like that, and we're done. It's a stainless steel attachment plate for it is what it is. But there's tricks to it, right? Like, how close can you get to the handle without melting the handle? I've melted 3 handles on big buddy heaters before. It's a great idea. I seen it today posted for the US, up for the Mini at $492. The Mini. The Mini can be sold in the US, but the full transducer can't. That's Canada only. What is this guy doing down here? Realistically, he's a small walleye, so it doesn't matter, but maybe he'll be bigger. Can't miss New Year's. What are we at? 34 minutes and 21 seconds. Let's go! What am I supposed to do when it strikes? I don't have a plan. What are we gonna do? Hopefully there's fireworks. And then maybe I can... All of these are wired in, so I can't really take them. Take a video with my phone and then show it to the camera after. I don't know. We'll have everybody at New Year's. This is what we're gonna do. Everybody at New Year's is gonna drop in the chat and say Happy New Year's. But the thing is I know some of you aren't in Central Time Zone, so some of you it's already New Year's. Some of you it's not gonna be for another hour after. I've done Philly Hot Pockets on a buddy heater. Interesting. You know what I've never done, and I don't think it would work very well, is pizza rolls. But that sounds good. Hot Pockets on the heater. Heater sandwich melts. Hot dogs and brats are, yeah. Hot dogs and brats. Basically, you want something that's fully cooked, ideally. And you just need to heat it up. But like I've said, I've done fish before. They were really thin, and there weren't many of them. So they were able to kind of just sit on that foil with a little bit of butter, and then you could tell because fish, when it's cooked, it's not translucent anymore. It turns white, right? It's not pink, it's not translucent, you can't see through it. So you can tell, and then of course you can use the thermometer too, but. Yeah, that's a great idea. Do a tutorial on cooking on the buddy heater. Sobe did that. What did Sobe do? Pizza rolls on the big buddy heater? How long did that take? Oh, we got a nice fish that just grabbed our head stick. Okay, biggest fish of the night so far, on the live at least, if we can get him up. Nice walleye. All right, buddy. He is not big, but he is the biggest so far. Come on, buddy. Get that out of the mouth. Here we go. Get a nice picture with this guy. Look at that. Walleye town. How do we make him look really big? Whoa! He's not that big. He is 12 3/4. Skinny 12 3/4. But it's another fish. Down he goes. All right, maybe the bigger ones are coming out. Let's go. Let's go. Before midnight, half hour to go. Let's catch 5 more of those puppies, huh? I still have my shiner minnow. Okay. He's a little messed up though. But we'll just move him up a little. Drop this guy down. See what that guy is. Oop. Keep it going. Keep it going. What was that? Oh, shoot. There we go. Dude, that's a split shot. You don't want that. Gosh dang it. Here we go. Are we at 5? Can we get to 10 before midnight? Here, fishy, fishy. Maybe not. Getting bigger. Number 5. Nice fish. That's a monster. Monster 12-incher, dude. Pizza rolls tasted so much better when I was a kid. They did, didn't they? I don't know if it's just because our taste changed or if the product changed. I feel like pizza rolls don't taste the same anymore. They feel like you're getting just cheaped out on. Some bigger marks over here on the left. Slowly coming in. I've noticed they don't like dropping past them. Sometimes that works and they chase it back down. These ones want it to stay above them. This one in particular, he's not interested. Ah, frustrating. Come on, fish. Oh, there's one higher up coming on the other side. Where are they at? Frozen burritos on the buddy. They seem so bland now. Yeah, that's what the word is I couldn't think of. Bland. That's exactly what they taste like. Oh, here we go. Coming off the bottom. Is he gonna strike the shiner? The shiner's hurting now. Here we go. Commit. Happy New Year, South Canada. All right. Got some party pizzas recently, and they were absolutely disgusting. I remember them being so good. I don't know if I ever ate their party pizzas. I feel like most food though, like it gets mainstream and the quality just goes down because then they're just like, how do we make more money, cut costs, use cheaper ingredients, less ingredients, quality control goes out the window because you don't want to pay for it. And unfortunately, that's the way a lot of things happen, like once they get big. Stupid. All right. We got like 4 fish on the screen right now. We gotta catch one of them. We got 2 lines. Let's do it. Or why don't all of you bite just one after another? We got 24 minutes to go before the new year. Can we do it? 11:30 at night, Lake Mille Lacs. We got 4 fish on the screen, likely all walleye, and we don't have anything biting my 2 lines. I've got a shiner minnow down, and I've got a fat head on a jigging spoon that I'm hoping this guy decides to eat. Maybe they're just full and they're just waiting to digest their food, and then this food's here for them next. That's what we're gonna go with. That's what's happening. Come on, fish. It's so good, it doesn't matter if you're not hungry. Just eat it. This one's like, I claimed that one. Perch, crappie, burbs. All walleye on the stream tonight so far, but I caught perch and burb within the last 24 hours and walleye on this lake. 24 minutes to get that 10-pound walleye. Let's go! All of these fish combined, plus 37 like them, maybe. I left for 30 minutes to set my brisket on the smoker, and you caught 3 more fish since. Good shit, yes sir. Oh, something's playing with it. Oh! Shiner still got a little kick to it. He's on his last leg. Swallow's like, yeah, I'll teach you a lesson. Come here. Look at him. Feeding frenzy. Too bad they're all small. Happy New Year, Scott from Wisconsin. This was my experience 2 weekends ago. The fish just wanted to hang out with the minnows. I love it. Oh, yes. That is exactly right. They just want to hang out. Like, part of me feels that, right? Because, like, I think it's true. If you're a bunch of fish, if you're a bigger fish and you hang out with littler fish, you're more likely not going to get eaten. The little fish will, because they probably don't have the endurance, the knowledge, the size that you do to fight back. And so maybe these fish are hanging around with these littler fish, these little minnows, because they feel safe by them in case a predator comes in. I don't know. Or they're really smart and they're like, we know that those are minnows on a hook, so they can't get away. If a predator fish comes in, he's gonna obviously go for these because they're not moving. Us will swim away. So maybe it's like a survival tactic for them to hang out with the minnows. But then every once in a while, there's like a George in the group that's just like, oh, I give up, man. That looks too good. I gotta go try it. And they're all like, George, don't do it. And then George comes and bites the hook. And up comes George. But what they don't know is I'm not keeping any Georges tonight. So the George comes back and he's like, that was fun. You should try it, Jake. And then Jake tries it. Yep. Anyways, it's getting late. I'm tired. 19 and a half minutes to New Year's. I mean, there's got to be some fireworks out here, right? I'll have my phone, I'll film outside, and I'll come back and show you guys the video. At midnight, see if there's any fireworks. I don't know if there's a way. I wonder if there's a way I could get like a countdown on the screen. Not like I obviously have a countdown, but like, is there a website that yeah, I'm not gonna do it tonight. Something to try for next year maybe is find a fireworks stream that like drops the ball again and have it queued up. That would be fun. Looks like they need more action. Probably. You need to write a children's book. I'm not a book writer. You can read it to, make one up, read it to AI. You can write a book for me. Looks like they need more action. Yeah. It looks like they probably aren't hungry, honestly. Oh, this one's coming in. Dead stick. Of course, the one I'm not moving. Oh, he bonked him. Small fish. Oh, here comes another one for the dead stick, but I'm not moving. Minnow's silly, he's swimming right to it. We got a big one here down on the bottom on the left, it looks like maybe. 17 minutes to go. We're at 5 fish. Let's get a few more. Come on! Like, well, you could just have like a 32 roam through, you know what I mean? A buzzer beater right at midnight. 32-inch Lake Mille Lacs. Walter. Let's go! And these fish are boring. There we go. You guys ever do that? Just get tired of the dang fish sitting there, so you drop down below them and you just jerk it up really hard just to see it. I think they're full. They must have went in shallow to eat. I'm kind of at the bottom of, not the bottom, but like near the bottom of where there was a drop off. So they might have just got done eating up shallow. And they're full. Or something like that. Oof. 15 minutes. Caffeine's not working. Come on, buddies. Maybe they're waiting for midnight to strike, like popping the cork. That would be great. Just all of them at once. Multiple fish on the same hook. Happy New Year's, Johnny. Go have fun with the fam, man. Appreciate you being on the stream. Hope they come in, the New Year's comes in good for you. This fish is trying for that dead stick. Let's let him take it. Come on, fish, Happy New Year. Go ahead and have it. It's yours. I won't even keep you. I've even bounced it off their nose, yep. What was your thought process when finding the spot, looking for a certain depth, structure, anything else? I have a fish below me. I like to look for a change in bottom structure, and there was a little pocket of, it looked like a couple of rocks and some weeds a little shallower in from me, so I'm right outside of that edge. But I like seeing something change, either a depth change and you're towards a point on the lower end of it, if it's nighttime, or like you're going for that morning bite window or that evening bite window towards the shallows. Otherwise, structure change. So depth change or structure change. Or channels, like if you have like a narrow channel in between bigger open spots, those can be kind of like a highway for fish as well. This one was primarily depth related, and then I found a little bit of bottom structure difference. which is why I'm seeing right off the edge here a little bit more activity, I think, because of that. And from my experience, when you're fishing like along weed lines, those are usually really good if you can get them. We got a fish that just went through mid and I totally missed it because I'm trying for this dang one on the bottom. Being right outside of the weeds, not right inside of the weeds, makes a big difference. And when I say right outside, I'm talking like within a foot or two. Caught a nice perch here yesterday. Nice big perch. I caught more than one perch, but there's a nice jumbo out here. Bunch of walleye, burbot this morning. It's been a good spot. Just this, with the weather change and all the traffic around here changing today, didn't help. So if I was staying out here all day tomorrow, which I'll be leaving in the morning, I would be moving tomorrow. I would not stay here another day. So excited to get your wheelhouse out. Spent a week renovating it this fall. Fresh paint. Got a fish gonna hit the dead stick maybe? Oh, let me get it off the screen. Fresh paint, new flooring, trim, bigger TV, fold-out couch instead of a cot, and a diesel heater. Nice, dude. You sound like you're dialed. Get that thing out. Ice seasons go too fast. I told myself this year, I've got a new rule. Moving forward, all modifications to shelters, getting gear ready, has to be done by December 1st. That's my cutoff. Done by December 1st. That way, after December 1st, it's only focused on getting out on the ice whenever I can. Because otherwise I spend all this time like putting this thing together, right? Getting the lights in it and like all of the mods and stuff, and it's like, there went days I could have been on the ice. So I feel you, dude. Well, and it seems like every project is like, oh, I can do these few things today, and it's like that one day turns into 3, or like the project's bigger than you think. Oh, we got a fish on it. Take it. Oh, did he let it go? No? He doesn't have it. There, he got off it. He didn't have it. Come back for it. Come on. Take it. No. All right. Come on, fishy. 8 minutes and 22 seconds. Let's go. 2026. Smoked. 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 Nope. Not smoked. And I lost the minnow. Just too small of a fish to get it all in his mouth, I think. But let's hurry up and get another one down there. Get another one down there. Come on. Ooh, this is a good size one, and I lost it. This is a good size one. This is a good size one. Alright. Come on, buddy. There we go. Boom. Down she goes. Hi. There we go. 6 minutes. Here we go. Smashed already. Got him. Another small walleye. Oh, are we gonna double up, ladies and gentlemen? Are we gonna double up? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. He swam away from it. Come on. Let it out, let it out, let it out. Little walleye. All right, letting her go. Go on, buddy. You're fine. There he goes. Drop it back down. Here goes the walleye. Right back down to where he came from. Look at that. Sheesh. I think we'll catch him again. Same fish. Alright, another walleye. There we go, fish coming off bottom. 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Good eater. Ever chum the water? Cut tiny pieces. You can't chum here in Minnesota. We got all the dumb rules here. You only get to fish with one rod in the open water season. This is the first year we can actually use auto hook setting devices like a jaw jacker. Man. Minnesota. What a state. All right, number 6, good eater. Just about time. Break out the good bourbon. Yeah, do it up. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We got another one on. Oh, my eyes. How close? 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Let's go. Come on. I didn't realize this minnow was dead. I gotta jig it. Now they want to lower the walleye limit again. Yep. You love it here and you know it. There's a lot I love about this state, and there's a lot I don't love about this state. From Hanover, yep. Yeah. It was a wild state. Gosh. Here we go. Do we got a couple buzzer beater fish here? Buck 51. I think we can get this one. A minute 44. Oh, come on. No, you're going the wrong way. Here, I'll come down a little. What the heck? A minute 6. Gotta grab my phone, go outside, see if there's anything. 56 seconds, 55, 54, 3. Oh, let's get a double up. I gotta go outside. Oh, here we go. We got one. Nope, he noped. It's not possible. 27 seconds, 26 seconds. It's cold out, I should put a jacket on, but I just put my hood up. Come on, fish. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Let's go! 2026. Let me go see if there's fireworks. It's gotta be something. Ah! All right, officially nothing happening outside. What the heck? I get I'm not by people, but like, even in the distance, nothing? Shoot, Happy New Year. Drop it in the chat if you're still here. Happy New Year. Yeah. It's 2026, ladies and gentlemen. Everything resets. You're on a new year now. Fresh start. All those things you wanted to do them this year. Including catching the largest fish of the year right now. Take it. Take it. No! That's all right. That's okay. Fireworks all over here. Oh. I can't tell if I hear any. Kind of sounds like it. Everybody just starting late. Let me look. No. What I heard What I heard was my little otter flag up top going off. So, yeah, no fireworks. Here we go. This guy seems like he's gonna give us some fireworks. Come on, buddy. Look at him come all the way up here. You don't come up here not to eat. Or yes you do. What if I'm down here? Huh? You can come over here and not eat? Huh? Getting your exercise in because it's New Year's? He's on a diet. He's trying to exercise and he's not going to eat as much. That's what he's doing. See? He's just going to go and look at all the food. Just don't eat it. Dang. We got to get at least one of these. Happy New Year. Sadly, you have been denied by every fish this whole year. This is true. Every fish this year has denied me. This entire year, every fish that I've seen has said no. Including this one 3 times that he's looked at it. So like, get out of here. Haven't caught a single walleye all year. That's right, dude. We made it to 2026. I know, we made it. Feels good, doesn't it? New year. I wonder what's gonna happen this year. What would have been good is if I would have had like a highlight reel ready to go and spliced it in like for the 5-minute countdown. Maybe next year I'll buy fireworks and set some off. Is that legal to do on the ice? Probably not in Minnesota. Happy New Year. Okay, give it a couple more minutes here and then I am gonna shut all this down and crash. How long have we been live for? Almost 3 hours. Nice. I'm close to having the setup now where I think I can go live hole hopping, which would be more fun because then we just move holes if the fish aren't biting there. We're gonna try that hopefully later this season is my goal. I don't know why this isn't working. We're gonna glow it up again. Should be getting a reaction by some sort. Oh, it's still that old piece of minnow. That's probably why. But we're gonna try. Anyways, this. Coming down to the bottom of the water. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Boom. Just like that. Look at that, baby. Here we go. First fish of 2026 is a little walleye. Whoever would have guessed this is what we caught? Ouch. He's a pokey one too. Come here, buddy. There we go. The little ones are so feisty. They like to get you with those spines. Dorsal spine. Man, he does not want to even straighten out for a picture. First fish of 2026 right here. Nice. Nice. Okay, letting her go. See you later, buddy. There you go, buddy. Oh, see you later. All right, bye. That is awesome. We got into the walleye. I know, the year is already aging on us. My watch is dead. We're 7 minutes into the year, and we've already caught a walleye. That's it for me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. If you want to see more of these live streams before you log off, either drop it down in a comment below, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, or hit the live chat and say that you want me to do more lives, and I will try to do more lives. I've got quite a few more days left on the water, obviously this ice season, and I need to know, should I be doing videos or should I be doing live streams? Let me know down in the comments below. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope each of you make at least one fishing related goal for 2026 and get after it. Make a plan, get after it. If that's one thing that I can do is help encourage you to make some of those adventures or dreams come true, go out there and get it. Until next time, take it easy. Appreciate y'all.